Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. This is especially true if that woman is batshit crazy, has every screw loose, and is a homicidal maniac, and she falls in love a little too easily. Today I am reviewing the movie Crushed. I've also seen it under the title She's Crushed, but for all intents and purposes I'm just running with the title Crushed. I believe this movie was made in 2009, and it covers a very basic storyline. If you've seen any movies like Fatal Attraction, it's kind of along those lines, but more extreme. This lady meets a guy who it just happens she's taking some luggage out to her car. He offers to help her, and she's fallen for him just that fast. She keeps hanging around him, showing up at his work, asking him to come into her house to help her move things like televisions and stuff like that. And one night, him and his girlfriend get into an argument because he had beer on his breath, and he told her he wasn't going to drink anymore. So he goes out and he shows her. He gets good and drunk. I'm talking liquor. He doesn't liquor. He drinks liquor. Winds up drunk on the street, and this girl, Tara is her name, by the way, shows up and says, "Here, let me help you home. Let me get you home." Well, he wakes up the next day. He's in bed with her. They did the nasty. They bumped uglies. She went toes to Jesus. So he wakes up and he's just like, it's like coyote love time. You guys ever wake up next to a girl, you don't remember what happened, and she's sleeping on your arm, and you can't move it, so you have to gnaw your own arm off to get away? That's coyote love. So he does the grab and sneak, takes off. Well, she finds him. Not hard to find. She knows where he works. Starts stalking him, of course. And he tells her, "Hey, look, the other night was a mistake." She gets that speech from him. The speech I'm sure dozens of girls have heard time and time again. Should have never happened. It was nice. Let's just keep it at that. So on and so forth. Well, the thing is, this girl ain't to be trifled with. She has severe mental issues. And she's seeing a doctor, a psychiatrist, and his form of therapy is sodomizing her. He just uses her to his advantage. We find out in the story later that she was like raped, and this is part of her problem, I believe. She feels worthless. She has separation anxiety. If somebody doesn't return her affection, she feels like they're attacking her personally, and she does everything in her power to keep this guy with her. Shows up at his house, calls his house constantly, scares his children, or his child, his son. She starts demanding that he break up with his girlfriend. He's like, "You're crazy. I'm not going to break up with her." So all the girls that he knows, one by one, start meeting their demise from this girl. She tortures them, cuts them, fillets them, pulls their teeth out with hammers. The movie is a little bit of a slow burn in the beginning, but it picks up real quick. The pacing picks up real fast. But it does have that kind of low budget feel to it up until the parts where the really heavy gore start kicking in. And then there's other times it was shot. It reminded me of the Vermilion video from Slipknot. Just frame by frame movement and stuff. Kind of odd, just throwing that in the middle of the movie like that. But all in all, I have to tell you that as she was entertaining as a psychopath, this girl. It's not as extreme as some movies can be, super, super extreme. But it was extreme enough. If you're not really used to gore and stuff, this might be a little too much for you. She gives people lobotomies. She skins this girl. She starts skinning her alive. I can't give away too much about what happens to her or what the end result of everything is. I don't want to do that. But as I was looking up some information on the movie just to find out little things about it, I found out that they had like a marketing ploy where they actually had a YouTube channel, and she kept a vlog talking about how This such and such a guy hurt her and she's not feeling right and stuff like that. And I believe it's www.youtube.com/Tara is crushed. That's the channel. It's still up and even has a trailer to the movie on there if you want to go check it out. I'll throw the link below just in case anybody wants to see it. If you're into the extreme stuff, if you're into serious like jacked up psychological freaky movies, this might do it. This might fit the bill very nicely. It has a very no. I'll stop right there. See, I almost gave away the ending a little bit. I want you guys to see this. All right, it was good. It was good. I'll say that. On both feet on the ground, solid standing, good movie. Rank from 3 to 5, I'd give it a 3.5, easy. For gore, another 3.5, because although it does get kind of meaty and kind of gooey at some points, it's not dead alive. It's not, you know, gushes of blood and gallons of blood flying everywhere, but it has enough. It has enough, and this chick is brutal. Okay, she's way brutal. She'll give you a hand-to-mouth beating. She'll use a drill on you. She'll use a knife. She'll nail your feet to the floor. You name it, she pretty much does it. It's pretty atrocious. So yeah, check it out. Crushed is the name of it, or She's Crushed. One of the two. The one I saw was simply called Crushed. So definitely check it out if you get a chance. I don't know if it's available on Netflix or not, but if you find it, you know, at a pawn shop or you find it in a bargain bin, definitely grab it. Definitely pick it up. It's worth a watch. It really is. Something to put in the collection. I thought it was pretty intense, pretty incredible. And that's it for my review of Crushed. You guys have a great night. Keep it brutal, and I will be back again with another review.